Hello, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for being here. It is Sam from the Soul of Stella with another pick a card here for you today. And today we are talking about your life 3 months from now. So whenever you find this video, it is a timeless reading, but 3 months from now, what's moving forward? Is it career? Is it love? Is there something else? We're going to dive into it. I've got 3 piles already and we'll get clarification as we go. But this is pile 1, this is pile 2, and this is pile 3. So take a minute, use your intuition. The timestamps are below, and please remember to only take what resonates, but please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe if you are new to give that energy exchange into the reading. Let's get into it. Hi pile 1, this is your reading all about your life 3 months from now. Whenever you find this video, please remember that time is fluid and you have free will. So anything that doesn't resonate, don't let it take from you. Just kind of use this as a heads up or personal development of what you can change moving forward or what you would like to see moving forward happen. Let's dive into it. I've got a couple of cards already out. We've got 10 of emotions. So that is the 10 of cups. That is happiness. That is fulfillment. Big happy family vibes. We have page of emotions. Okay. So someone possibly offering their heart to you, feeling fragile. I'm feeling deep emotions for you, but like all brand new. I'm feeling all brand new. Interesting. We've got star ancestors, hidden secrets, lost wisdom, look a little deeper. Got some Egyptian symbology going on there. Okay, star ancestors. Last quarter moon in Aquarius, reflect on your priorities. Healing from the past, I feel, and also helping you, that healing is helping you to progress forward. I've got another Astro card, Neptune, vision. I was getting very Neptunian energy with this page of emotions and the underwater vibe there. Okay, so the page of cups and Neptune with vision, and then this is talking about looking a little deeper, and then this is talking about reflecting on your priorities. So a lot of vision going on here. And then we have new moon in Virgo, trust all will be well. And very heart chakra energy there. So healing of the heart and trusting that you can love again, trusting, that gives me healing energy, that gives me heart energy, trusting in that you can pick them. I just heard that you can pick them, that you can actually find this offer of love that will then turn into the 10 of cups, that will then turn into everything you've ever wanted. Interesting. Let's get some more information though, please. Do I want to use this deck? I might actually use the OK Tarot. We'll stick with the pretty colors that we've got going on. I always link all my tarot decks below, so if you're a collector, you can find the names below, and some of them are actually in my Amazon storefront, which is also linked below as well. Can we get some more information? What is happening for pile number 1 in the next 3 months? That's a lot. Okay, we have, what is this, 5, 6, 7, 8. The 8 of Swords in reverse. We have the 10 of Pentacles. Wow, okay. We have the Tower, and we have the 6 of Swords in reverse. Okay. I feel like you're really unburdening yourself or untrapping yourself financially after a big realization, after a big awakening, after a big setback, and then you're almost like taking a pause before you move into a new direction. That's what I'm really getting from that. I'm going to just clarify, but I feel like that is another message altogether to this page of emotions and 10 of emotions. So I'm just going to just backtrack for a second. I've got to go with the flow with whatever the cards give me. So I feel like this is a love message and this is a like financial career message, but I feel like the advice applies for both. Okay, so this page of emotions and 10 of emotions, 8 of inspiration. So the inspiration in this card is the wands, is the fire energy. So I feel like you're getting a message very soon that is a message of love. Someone is expressing their overflowing cup of love towards you, and they're not holding back. See how this 8 of swords is actually in reverse here? I feel like this not holding back energy inspires you. This is the inspiration card after all. And this person coming through and expressing their cup of love towards you inspires you to take action in a new direction when it comes to your finances. And I feel this sets you, it's like a domino effect, really. This sets the tone for you feeling fulfilled in one area of your life, and so therefore the other areas of your life must catch up. Now the tower moment here, that could be something like losing a job, but it's actually a blessing in disguise because it's got the 10 of Pentacles right next to it. Okay, so and the 8 of Pentacles and the 8 of Swords, it does talk about like unburdening yourself, releasing yourself from something. So I feel like if you can't do it, the universe is doing it on your behalf. And it's, this tower has like an awakened eye there. So I do feel like in order for you to unburden yourself and take the blindfold off and see things clearly, and to it's almost like to level up in a game so that it goes to get your winnings, right? I feel like your pentacles, your material things, the cash money, the bag, you know, that you're deserving and wanting, in order to do that, I feel like the universe is ripping the blindfold off you in quite a dramatic sense, but it's a blessing in disguise. And then I feel like trusting all that will be well and reflecting on your priorities is you not moving to calmer waters too soon. It's like, well, I'm just going to pick up the pieces of this tower and almost like reflect on each part of them. And I feel like you may be supported very emotionally by this person to take the time to do this, okay? And I do think supported also by your ancestors, hidden secrets, lost wisdom. There's something in this, in the foundation of this crumbling, that helps you to look a little deeper, take a moment, reflect, and then trust all that will be well. And then you can move forward to calmer waters, okay? Yeah, more info, please. 9 of emotions. Yeah, I feel like once you feel like you're emotionally healed from this situation, you will be able to then move forward towards the calmer waters in terms of career. But I do feel like you're heavily emotionally supported by this person who is coming through with a message or a text, or if you're in a relationship already, this is like a real heart awakening from this person. And these 10 of emotions people, they're dancing and celebrating. I mean, this person could be saying like, let's take this to the next level. Why don't you move in with me? I have all this inspiration. I have all this passion towards you, and I'm making it very known. And I want to take the depths of this, I want to take the depths of my feelings to bloom. I want to take it to new heights. And the pyramids here, and then you've got the tower. It's like that depth of the relationship. It's like time on it. I just heard it's land before time. It's, what are you trying to say there, Spirit? Okay, it's captured in time, a moment in time. Okay. Okay. I feel like you might have known this was coming all along. And in fact, what was distracting you from seeing the love here and appreciating the love here, because I feel like it is reciprocated. I think that you've just been a little bit distracted from your emotions by work things, and you could have lost it all. I think you were so close to losing it all. And so this is coming across as a warning. This little section here is to not get so time burgled by material things, because in fact the lesson that is coming for you is a stripping back of what you think is an opportunity, so that another opportunity can take priority for you right now. And so then you're able to master your emotions. And I'm feeling like master your heart. This Neptunian energy, although it's deep emotions, it's quite a cold looking card, right? It's quite cold hard truths. So I do feel like you're getting you're collecting the shards of your heart like icicles and putting them back together, and you're recreating a vision for what's most important in your life. And then it looks like there's shards, which are crystal shards, but they could be like stalactites and stalagmites. I don't know which one goes up and which one goes down off the top of my head. But it looks like shards of glass in the background with these crystals. So I feel like you start to really take a good look at them, and what made them ice, what made your emotions turn to ice to begin with. And then there's this melting. It's like springtime comes around with this new moon in Virgo, and you're trusting that all will be well. And that can be sometimes quite hard for Virgo to do, especially when they're really driven, because paying attention to the details is one thing, and coming across like a perfectionist is another thing. But it's like, for them to take a pause, this really feels like it's to the benefit of another. And that's what softens you. That's what brings you back to your heart, is the benefit of another. And these cards are so bright, right? And I think the love here is so bright. It melts your heart. It's time honored. You have a reflection period. And look at these, how pastel these ones are. And then it's green again, right? There's this springtime of your heart that is coming, but it does require you to snatch the bag in a different way, to secure the bag in a different way. I feel like you're going to feel very rich in emotions, and that's where that Nine of Cups kind of energy comes from. You feel elevated by your emotions for the first time in a very long time, rather than elevated or like sitting high in your like tower. You're actually elevated by emotions instead of this shaky foundation of this tower. Does that make sense? I hope this is making sense. And when you feel like you've set free, right, this water starts to rise up around you. Your emotions start to circle around your life, and it's like then the crystals form every which way you look. Only then do you feel like you're moving into calmer waters in a better way, in a more sustainable way as well. And in a way that is supported with someone else, again with that heart chakra energy. And it's like this is a wish for fulfillment. Yeah, I think that it just, in this moment of you being, your heart was hardened and hidden away, there's this little wish genie bottle right down here. And I feel like this is something you've really wanted to take place. This is something you've really wanted to happen for a very long time. It's very freeing for you. You've got the Six of Emotions on the bottom of the deck here. So it does feel like nostalgia for, again, a very long time. Feeling for a very long time a nostalgia for coming home to your heart. And a nostalgia to feel like a child again. I think you've been very much in like a boss energy. So the warning here is just to like take each day as it comes, but like start to soften so that the blow, like if you land from a tower, if you jump from a tower very rigid, you're going to break some bones. Whereas I feel like if you start to soften now, you're going to have like a higher bounce back effect, but you are going to be cradled. And I feel like in the arms of the universe, but also in the arms of someone else, to have this reflection period so that you can trust again in the universe, in yourself, in love, especially in love, that you can then recreate something. That the most important thing in life is actually each other and not so much your coin. I do want to just dive in on that coin a little bit more though, Tell me more about this Tower, the Eight of Swords in reverse, and the Ten of Pentacles here. Tell me more about that. What does pile one need to know? These are chatty cards. Ace of Wands. There's a new opportunity coming. There's a new project. I feel like this is going to spark whatever this downfall is. It's going to spark new opportunities. Yeah. And the new opportunity might feel like it's scary at first, but it's collaboration with someone, possibly with a water sign. And again, it's going to set you on, because you're now emotionally matured, this new opportunity that's coming through, although it feels scary, right, with the Nine of Wands here, it is still very exciting. It's like, I used to be part of something called Scary and Exciting, and the motto was, if it's scary and exciting, just do it. But we were very clear to not do it when it came to risking it all for finances or risking it all to hurt anyone else. If it's scary and exciting, do it. I feel like it's this sense of the new, the excitement of the new. You know, I feel like fish out of water here. You've had this watery emotions floating around, but now there's this new project, this new spark, this new idea. It may require collaboration with someone. It feels artistic. It feels creative. But I think that since you're coming at it with this newfound like emotional maturity and this real grounded sense, even though it's the Queen of Cups, it does feel grounded. It does feel like more of a leadership role with your emotions, that you're not easily swayed by other people's opinions, that you can work together as a team, that you're not all me. You may even go into business with this person. That is like also an option. And that's why this person, you may have, like I was picking up on the feeling held, and that's why it might feel like a wish fulfillment when this person does say, hey, look, I want to come towards you, because this person could be someone that you have thought about sharing like a business or a project with. And I think they're going to be just as scared and excited as you, but it does feel like it's going to actually work out really well. Can we get a card on that, please? The next 3 months. The next 3 months for pile number 1. Can we get a card on this project? This new passion. Oh, okay. Spirit doesn't want to tell you too much, okay? This could be, like, I'm feeling like any idea. Like it's like striking a match of any idea. And then you've got tick, 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 which is very much my Virgo kind of energy with these cards. It feels like you're brainstorming, right? Possibly like I'm seeing like butcher's paper on the windows. You're brainstorming all the ideas, and anything is possible with this situation. And I think that you're coming at it with this Queen of Cups. It feels very compassionate. It feels very nurturing. So it might have something to do with like a service to others, especially with this collaboration energy. It feels like, yeah, you're just coming at it from a better place, and not one where you felt like you were tied possibly to a job that was mentally draining you, that you didn't feel like you had any creative control over. Okay, very interesting message. I might end with, let's get some story dice out on this. Let's get some story dice. A lot can change. I'm hearing like you're like, well, this is a lot, but a lot can change in 3 months, especially if you already had inklings that something needed to, and that the ice was forming over your heart. Yeah, you're being magnetized towards a new beginning and wish fulfillment. So wish upon the star, because whatever you're thinking about, you're bringing about. And there is this sense of nostalgia, like something supporting you. It's like a great big bear hug from the universe. And a bear can feel scary at first, but if it's like a teddy, you know, it's not a grizzly, It's going to come forward and like support you and be there for you. It's going to make you really happy, and possibly has something to do with music. But I do feel like there's a lot of happiness and happy singing vibes there. I feel like you're closing the book on this icicle energy. You're closing the book on coldness. The communication that comes in is really helping with this situation. It's actually going to set this new idea into the stratosphere. You're going to take things step by step. And you might feel like you're blindfolded in one part of this situation, but you're also going to feel like a rebel who is living their dreams, you know, out on the high seas. It's going to be a wild ride. So buckle up, get ready. Things about to explode in your life, especially in love, and what actually trickles has like a knock-on effect after that. So exciting, pile one. Let me know how this resonates in the comments below. Maybe come back in 3 months and let me know even more. But thank you so much for being here. I love you. All the best. I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Pile number 2, this is your reading all about the next 3 months, what is happening over the next 3 months or after the 3 months. So take it how it resonates. I've already got some cards pulled for you. We've got number 5, Leo, shine. Okay, come into it, into your power. I just heard new moon in Cancer, relax. Oh, interesting. Fire and water, right? And change. Last quarter moon in Leo, lighten up. Relax, lighten up. It goes from the depths of your emotions to like pastel skies, like a sunset. Full moon in Scorpio, breathe through the tension. I love that card. Right, there's things you don't know at the moment. There's not full truths revealed just yet, but you're like healing in this ravine. There's a coolness to this undergrowth, this gorge that you're in. The crumbling, what are you clinging on to? I feel like that's coming from the relax and lighten up, right? I feel like that starts like that, like the crumbling begins. There's a whole new world in the background, right? There's a sense of peace behind these walls. So if you shine, actually, if you relax, if you lighten up and you breathe through the tension, everything's going to be okay. I'm going to put that there, right? As you relax into this space of like, everything's not okay and that's okay. Then you lighten up and you start to shoot towards, see this woman figure kind of like holding up a crystal or holding up something towards the light, and then you shine. You actually get to shine without being perfectly healed, and that's okay. There's a sense of like appreciating the crumbling, because it's teaching you to appreciate the small things, appreciate the moments. A similar message about appreciating the small things was in pile number 1 as well. We only got one tarot card, and that's the 4 of Inspiration. This is the 4 of Wands. This is talking about a higher level commitment, possibly in a relationship, but this also looks like a coven or coming together with a group of women who possibly support you through this process. This could be deep spiritual commitment. I really do feel that. But it could also be moving house, moving in with someone else, marriage, engagement, becoming boyfriend and girlfriend, becoming official. But it does really feel, with the rest of these cards as well, like a deep spiritual commitment and a commitment to a tribe. Let's get some more info on that. What is happening? What is this all about? For pile number 2, I'm going to take that. 6 of Emotions, something that you've been nostalgic for. You've been longing for a sense of connection. I heard with self, but also spirit. The Chariot, yeah, something's moving. Wow, look at that power coming out of that card. And the 7 is all about control. I feel like you're realizing how much, and this light that is beaming out of this person, out of that solar plexus, right? It feels like you have a lot of power. You're realizing your personal power when you connect to spirit, when you connect to past life energy that I'm getting here with this nostalgic energy. And again, that's Cancer kind of feeling here. Something that you've known since childhood, or it feels like a portal to a past life. when you connect with that, you've like all the wild horses, right? With this chariot energy, all the wild horses. It's like you have a tribe of, I feel like your past versions of yourself guiding this present version of yourself, whilst also looking at the future with a sense of like everything's going to be incredible. There's the Knight of Wands, right? The Knight of Inspiration. Again, with the horse on fire, with its hair on fire, with its mane on fire. It just feels like this is where I've meant to be. This is where I've always meant to be. This is where I'm going. I know exactly where I'm going. There's fireworks. This is like a huge awakening. I'm surprised the awakening card hasn't come out. The Three of Emotions. Yeah, again with the like celebrating with people. Collaboration of emotions. Possibly like you're doing an ayahuasca, I just heard, ceremony. But it feels like you and you and you. Me, myself, and I. That's what that card is giving me. It feels like something that, yes, you might go to something and find like a connection to spirit through some kind of engagement with other people, some kind of event with other people. But then away from this event, you have these triggers, and it just takes you from a longing kind of position to a really fast forward motion to understanding self. Strength. There's the Leo energy right there, okay? And then you've got the Seven of Materials on the bottom. So the Seven of Pentacles. It feels like a seed planted long ago, and now you're walking on your true divine path. Walking on your true divine path. Pretty soon you'll be able to harvest these roses, right? But I feel like you're also leaving a trail of hints, like breadcrumbs for someone else. Again, this person looks like she's in either a wedding dress or a bridesmaid's dress. So it could be that you come together at a marriage of friends, or a marriage between someone else, and you meet someone, or it just sets the tone. It's like a beautiful ceremony. It's unlike any wedding you've ever been to. That's the kind of feeling that I'm getting. And if you're playing bridesmaid or you're in the bridal party, we do energy, not gender. I do feel like it just sets you on a path of emotions where you were clinging to this idea of things being one way in your life, or you were possibly clinging to the idea that you had to walk a certain path. But this experience has helped you realize that there are like-minded people out there, okay? And this is a beautiful thing, and I think it happens for a lot of us, or has happened for a lot of us over the past few years, and it's only going to continue to happen. This is giving me Starseed energy. You've been here before. You're finally like listening to the call of your spirit. You've got Leo energy here and Leo energy here. So it feels like you're taming the beast. You're really like facing the fears of, I just heard like a patriarchal society you're changing paradigms too. Like there's just a lot of shifts happening. And didn't we talk about the 5 there with change energy? Instability. Sometimes it's conflict, and I feel like it's an inner conflict, but it's not. I think the conflict is what you've had, and that's breathing through the tension. You're coming to a state of peace. Like, how peaceful of a card. And Scorpio is intense. It's intense emotions. How peaceful of a card though, to talk about tension and be in this like this idyllic space, in this oasis kind of space. And I think it takes you, this triggering, like crumbles down some institution for you, possibly the institution of love, possibly the institution of marriage, but also just it feels like the institutions that are ruling your life crumble down and take you deep into a state of peace. This is like deep space or deep underwater feelings with this teal colored card here. You come up for air, you breathe through the tension, and it helps you to light up in a new direction. It helps you to connect with the sky again. And the sun sets on a brand new day for you. And that's where you find your strength to shine authentically, right? To be who you really want to be. Interesting. I'm going to take that one. 2 of Wands. Yeah, this is a decision and a plan and something that it requires you to really go in a new direction. Knight of Cups. I saw something else flip. No. It might have done a complete turn. Knight of Cups. Someone moving towards you could also be coming. That when you are authentically yourself, you set out, you shine out a new aura. You're limitless now. The Three of Wands in reverse. Yeah, I feel like instead of waiting for your ship to come in, you're actually deciding to change this situation up completely. Can we get some more info on the Knight of Cups? What's this Knight of Cups? King of Cups. Someone has a lot of love to give you. And although they might come across shaky, they really genuinely mean it. And I think they've been sitting back for a while. And after they see this kind of glow up from you, after they see this transformation in you, and I feel like this person possibly, don't shoot the messenger, possibly saw you as fickle or fake before. Okay, that's just the feeling that I'm getting, and they actually feel like now they can move towards you unguarded. See how the shield is behind the cup there? It feels like they can move towards you unguarded, and you're not going to judge them for the love and the emotion that they share with you, because now you understand it, or now you embody it, I'm hearing. Okay, can I get more information on this Three of Wands in reverse, please, Spirit? Ten of Cups. Yes. Oh my goodness. Ace of Wands. What on earth is happening here? This is stunning. All right. So the Two of Wands is really like making a plan, but I feel like under this Knight of Inspiration, it's a loose plan. It's a wildfire plan. This is a wild card. And instead of sitting back and waiting, you're going out and offering your wand to someone. And I feel like you might even do it to this King of Cups. And you're like, shit, I was fake. I've been neglecting my emotions. I've been neglecting to see how stunning you are, right? How beautiful we could be together. This energy is like, I have everything that I want inside me, and therefore I feel more confident to extend my passions to someone else. Okay? And I think this is going to really spark a creative love within you that gives you a lot of emotional fulfillment. And because you're no longer waiting for life to kind of serve up the perfect existence that wasn't suited to you anyways, this freedom that comes through, a lot of movement, a lot of deep emotions, this freedom that comes through ultimately pushes you into action, pushes someone else into action, and there's deep, deep emotional fulfillment here. Wow. What is this Ace of Wands? Heart eyes. It's related to love. It's related to being smitten about someone and no longer hanging back and... I just said buck. No longer hanging back and waiting for something. Like, you're actually going out there and grabbing life by the little nuggets. Please, 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 please take my cup of love, right? This person is now driven. You are now driven towards this person. I'm actually thinking this goes here, because you are this chariot energy with all your wild horses. And it's like, now that you've set your mind free from what you think you need to be and who you think you need to be, there's endless possibilities, and there's limitless energy within the Strength and the Leo energy twice. Like the Chariot, it can charge forward. The seventh house has to do with partnerships, marriage, life partners, business partners. You know, so I really feel like you're charging forward from your personal power. Okay, and then we have crave. Please, this person has been waiting a long time, has been craving your authentic self, and your aura is going to be so attractive, and what you're driven to achieve is going to be so attractive that this Two of Wands is really going to be like a coming together of two very passionate people, possibly two fire signs with deep emotions, so deep water energy, or you've got or you or this person is a Cancer Leo cusp, but there's a lot of love here, there's a lot of drive here, and it's big realization kind of energy. What else do I want to get on this? I feel like there's something missing for you here. I'm actually going to do what I didn't do this for pile number 1, but what would this person say? What would this person say? What are they going to say? That's the question, because it's coming in the next 3 months. I want to tell you how I feel. Wow. I hid who I really am from you. There you go. I feel like they had their shield in front of their heart because you did. Because they didn't know that they could trust their heart with you. Oh, wow. Okay. That's it. That's all I've got to say. This is a lot that can happen in 3 months. We could go on and on and on, but this has to happen first. There's a lot of movement. There's a lot to unpack. Like, relax, breathe through it. Everything's going to be more than okay. It's going to be stunning. I love you so much, pile number 2. Thank you so much for being here. Let me know how it resonates in the comments below, and I will see you in the next one. Bye. Pile number 3, this is your reading all about what is happening for you in the next 3 months or after the next 3 months. Take it how it resonates. Kind of look at this as like a heads up or personal development. So we have number 4, Cancer card, immerse with the crab and the moon. Immerse, this is talking about deep emotions. Immerse yourself in those emotions. It feels like shadow work in that sense as well. We've got the 5th house of passion and the 4 and the 3 equaling a 7. So talking about assessment, reflection, and control as well. I'm hearing like letting go of control and immersing yourself in your passions. The 4 is all about manifestations as well. It can talk about home, nurturing, youth, setting down roots, okay? And the 7th does talk about partnerships and business partners. But I'm feeling like immerse yourself in your passions. There's a sense of flourishing. And the 5th house, there's so many messages here. The 5th house has to do with self-expression, passion, creativity, all that. And inner child stuff as well. Whether you do like art or creativity for a job, this is asking you to immerse yourself in it. First quarter moon in Aries, step into your power because there's some kind of power within that immersion, okay? Full moon in Libra, find a balance between what makes you money and what lights you up. Interesting. Protection, you're protected as you do this. Call back your power, cut the cords, soul retrieval. You could have been drawn to pile number 1 because this was about like cutting the cords of something else and being like setting yourself free, and that you're held in doing that. Interesting. This feels very tribal as well. It feels like a cobweb. Like a cobweb is catching all the nasties, and you're protected in that sense. Beautiful. Immerse yourself in your creativity and you will find like a work-life balance. And your creativity could have something to do with movement or yoga, Pilates, dance, okay? Whatever it is that lights you up, photography. I'm feeling like there's a lot of layers to these cards. It could be digital art. It could be like collage. I've been really drawn to collage in my own art practice at the moment as well. So I don't know why that's coming up. Queen of Emotions. So this is the Queen of Cups. What a stunning card. Look at the depths and the creativity and the just wow factor of that. there feels like one area of your life has been quite dry for a while. And then you've got the Four of Materials. You've been really holding back. You've been bored by life. You've been holding on to things, possibly like material possessions, possibly money. And now it's almost like you're going to spend a little bit to live a little bit. Okay. Can we get some more info on that? I'll take that one. 5, 6, 7, 8 of Pentacles. Yeah, working at something. And I feel like working at something that emotionally fulfills you. You're going to the depths. There's so many layers to this card. This woman at the top is walking on the shoreline, and now she's diving deep. And when she dives deep into this immersion energy, she steps into her power, and then she finds a balance for her creative outburst. And I said outburst. It feels like a burst. It feels like, watch out world, here I come kind of energy. And that calls back your power. Queen of Wands. There's the power. There's the creativity. There's you sitting pretty. Whoa, Temperance. You've waited a long time for this. This is very healing for you as well. There's a patient pause that has been going on, and now you're just like, no more holding myself back. No more clinging to things that no longer serve me. What were you clinging to? Emotions. You were clinging to the past, I feel. Clinging to a version of yourself that... And this message has resonated throughout all the piles. A different version of yourself. You've been holding back the most authentic version of yourself. Yeah, I feel like you've been clinging to the past, and that's possibly where you've been like saving money, like been really frugal. No, I can't go and watch that show that's really like going to inspire the shit out of me. And I can't go to that therapy that I know that I need because I need to save my money, because you feel like someone's robbed you of your power in the past. But you've done the work, you've done the healing. There is money there accessible for you. And I feel like yes, you're very detailed oriented and you're immersing yourself in this, but I do have a sense that this is very healing and it will pay off. This Queen of Wands is someone whose passion is unbridled, but is also like tempered, in terms of not out to hurt anyone else, right? What's been holding pile number 3 back? What cause are they cutting? What's been holding pile 3 back? The 10 of Wands. Too many other burdens. Too much weight to bear. I feel like you've been carrying so much on your own. These are all like water vessels that this woman is carrying on her back, and she feels like an ox. She feels like a bullock. Like she's developed. I feel like if you resonate as the divine feminine here, and you've got the Queen of Cups and the Queen of Wands, if you resonate as a divine feminine, I feel like you've really been in your divine in a masculine energy, not a divine masculine energy at all. It feels like you've been overworked, overburdened, in the wrong, too much in the wrong direction, too much to things that don't actually like nourish you and give you life. And what Spirit is saying here is like, do the shadow work, because through that you will find that there's so much to... I'm hearing like there's so much inspiration, like you're using your pain as a muse. There's so much inspiration that will actually help you to work through more of your emotions, this sense of catharticism through art. All right, what is the outcome here? What is happening? Like, is there an outcome card? Flew right away from me. 2 of Materials, balance again, and the 9 of Voices, which is the 9 of Swords. So the outcome is balance in your mindset. Okay, so sometimes we have to move with our manifestations. Sometimes we have to move through our healing. And this movement was what I was getting in this Step Into Your Power. shake it off is the like theme song for this. You're shaking off your mental state so that you can rest easy, so you can sleep easy again. I feel like you've had so much pent up ideas that when you put them to work and you move through this, whether it's through dance or paint or music or whatever your creative expression is, sorry about the light change there, it has been keeping you up at night for a long time, and we need to like respect the big magic of ideas. And I think that's where the balance is going to come into play. It's going to balance out not just your finances, but it's going to balance out how you work and how you play and how you can give to both of those. And I think that really is going to be having a knock-on effect to your relationships in all ways, but especially your relationship to yourself. You're divinely protected to do this. And the Cancer energy and the protection energy here, it's like you've had your nippers out, kind of like nipping at the bud of this protection. Like you've been almost, you've been scaring off your ideas. And the protection is stronger than these little crab nibbles, you know? And I just feel like if you can, because Cancer energy sometimes can be so closed off and so hermited sometimes, and you think that's protection. You think that by like hermiting yourself away or squirreling yourself away into your work is the right thing, is the protective thing, is going to keep you safe. But what in fact is going to keep you safe is addressing your emotions through your creations, and that's going to give your whole life a new sense of balance. It's also going to set you emotionally free, and it's going to be very healing, and it's going to help you sleep at night to get all that energy out of your body. Okay, it's going to help you sleep at night. Interesting. Can we get some more messages about the next 3 months? The outcome of the next 3 months. The outcome of the next 3 months. Love. It's like a self-respect. This is like self-care. And when you do this, you then bring about a greater balance of love. You end up loving yourself so much that it puts everything else into balance. Risk coming out in the reverse there. I'm actually going to keep it in the reverse. It feels like you've thought this was risky all along, but you're divinely protected and you can no longer ignore it. And therefore, this actually feels like a risk worth taking. Finally, this feels like something is being burdened, like the burdens are being lifted, okay? And that's a risk you're willing to take because you have a longing to feel that nostalgia of your creativity. You're nostalgic over how creative perhaps you used to be. And although this might feel like a pause, there might be a pause in the balance of things. Where was I getting the pause? With the Temperance energy too, this waiting kind of energy. You have been waiting a long time, and like I'm feeling like be gentle with yourself, be kind to yourself, love yourself. This stepping into your power, it may not happen overnight, but you are protected. I think there's one more. There's one more. Brand new day. Sunshine. Sunshine on a cloudy day. Wait, rainy day? What's the rest of the words in that? Sets my soul. Can't remember. Sunshine on a rainy day. Anyway, it feels like a great big release, and then like you wake up on a brand new day with newfound energy, newfound hope, newfound confidence. There's a huge like up-leveling of your confidence when you actually respect the ideas and start moving them through your body. It's sweetness. Sweetness is coming back to your life. Interesting message. Can we get some story dice for pile number 3 and this situation, please, over the next 3 months? Oh, we've got the little robot in reverse. So I feel like, yeah, you've been so tightly wound and doing what everyone else wanted you to do for so long. It's time for you to like feed the hungry beast that is your creativity. You're going to get on your bike and move things forward. It might feel like a risk because you could fall off the bike. It's like riding a bike though. Once you start, It magnifies all the things that you've been missing, and it's easy again. It becomes like playing ball. You're actually like shooting your shot, and it feels really good. There's a lot of excitement, possibly like people cheering you on as well. But it feels like a vacation. This creativity, this immersion in your creativity feels like a mental vacation. And that isn't enforced by this palm tree, but it also feels like you develop like a sense of flexibility and stability by balancing out that work for the money or work for the man kind of feeling versus work for enjoyment. Work on the things that really like give you that sense of nostalgia of something that you really enjoyed in your childhood. It's a step in the new direction. It's leaving the cold, like you start to feel warm again with this sunshine day, right? You warm yourself up. You're warming your emotions up. You're warming your aura up. You're warming your spirit up. It warms up your intuition, I feel, as well. And it definitely warms up your heart. This confidence warms up your heart, and it warms up your state of being. It actually is going to set you on like a rocket course, like a whole new course of your life. Very similar messages for everyone here. It feels like we're really like having an up level over the next 3 months. But whenever you watch this, it just, yeah, take it as it resonates. I'm very excited for you with this. It feels like you're going to create something bigger than you even know. Okay, bigger than you even thought possible for your life. I do feel like there's one more card I need to get. I'm going to split this deck. Knight of Swords. Look at that Pegasus type energy. This is you, and it looks like the Himalayas. There's something about like the Himalayas. So even though like it's a cold place, you're like able to fly and you're able to breathe up in that dense air. That's what I'm feeling. You're able to communicate your needs easier when you do this. That's the kind of confidence you want to have. Okay? You're able to then say how you feel, mean what you say. The Ace of Inspiration underneath, so the Ace of Wands. It just feels like you are setting yourself free, possibly from other situations. You gain so much confidence to set yourself free from other situations. But I feel like that's a whole new reading, because this Ace of Wands feels like a passionate love offer that you then have the confidence, right, with this love in the middle here, have the confidence to step towards after you cut something else out, or after you are very like direct with your communication. This gives you the confidence to do the scary things, right? If you can conquer this, you can conquer anything. That's the trajectory. That's the rocket ship taking you forward. Amazing. Congratulations, pile 3. Very excited for you. Let me know in the comments below how this resonated. Thank you so much for being here, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.